want that on anymore. Gotta figure that out. Why is that like that? There we go. There we go. Happy Friday night, guys. We have some fun planned for you tonight. We're gonna play with some wood cutouts from Decor Cutouts. Everything's in the video description, all the links that you'll need. If you follow the Decor Cutouts and More Facebook page, these two items were listed today as something that can be purchased. We are going to play with two transfers today. Well, I'm giving you ideas for the club. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it. I think we'll do it, but I'm not sure. Anyways, this is the A size transfer, Let Your Light Shine. And I, for some reason, thought of a light bulb. That's what I thought of. And like a sunburst. So we're going to do the sediment on our cutouts and then put them on our light bulb. Okay, so you can see the little guys fit on here. All right, so that will be one project. Then, remember, we've already used our chalkable shape for the January club. Decor Cutouts does have this piece available for your January club if you need extra. But instead of saying good old days, I thought we could do Let Your Light Shine with that background piece. And then instead of doing it in an actual, on an actual chalkboard or whatever, we have these 9x12, the black and white inserts, and this is your boutique finish. Okay, these are your boutique finish. So you have a white side and a black side. But then just a couple days ago for Creative Kickstart, they came out with another one. It's the Couture Boutique Surface, black and white. This is 9x12 for our 9x9.5 or for our 9x12 frames that you can replace. The one that came out for the Creative Kickstart is for the outside the box frame, which is a box frame, and it has the slit on the top, and you slide your inserts in. So you can change out the inserts and not have to have a million box frames sitting around. Genius. And then for that one, they also have the wood grain. So you have the whitewash on one side and then the stain side. But those are 9.5 by 12.5, whereas this is a 9x12. I'm curious, once I get all my goodies, I should have everything Sunday, I think it said. I'm curious how they differ. I want to we're going to do a little comparison, and I'm going to show you how they differ. If anything, it's going to be a 1/2 inch only. I'm assuming that out of the box frame is a little bit bigger so that you can slip down those larger inserts. But today I think we're going to use this one. So if we do that, like I said, I'm not sure. I am going to do this. We'll see. We'll see what time it is by time. But it would go on there like that, and then we would attach it. It is not magnetic, so we would definitely have to do some gluing. So that's one project. So we're going to stick this, well, I'm thinking if I want to still at least paint this. We probably should just paint it and do it, right? All right. I'm going to grab our black chalk paste. And then for our light bulb, we have to figure out if I want to color him or not. This is a really cool cutout. It actually it's engraved with the light bulb pattern. So it's just a slight engrave, and then you have the surface to chalk on. So if you do stain this or paint this, you're kind of going to want to stay away from that engraving part unless you don't care and you do the whole thing. And then, of course, we have the base that goes with it. So we have a little, just kind of a burst like a light burst. And then I have just a little circle that will fit on top. And what will happen is you'll line those up, and the socket of the bulb will go in. And it doesn't quite make it out to the backside, but it will. It does, trust me, it does hold it. So let me just get everything in place. Okay, it will hold everything up once, especially once it's all glued in together. It will hold your masterpiece. So we'll have to paint this too. So let me think about this. What do I want to paint it with? I didn't pick out colors or anything. I'm not quite sure how I want to proceed. Let's do, let your light shine. What colors do you think of when you think of letting light shine? Yellow, of course, right? Golds, things that are sparkly. Let's see. Ooh, let's see. I got a big old bin of, is this a nominee? Shimmer Gold. I'd like to use nominee if I could. Let's see. Let's just see here. This is not open yet. So what's this? That's Shimmer Gold there. What's this? Shimmer Gold. Shimmer Gold. Oh, everything is Shimmer Gold. Here's Shimmer Silver. Let's see, I guess we could use Shimmer Gold to paint that starburst, and then we'll do the base in silver. That could work. Then the light bulb, we could do gold, right? That makes sense. And then do all that little stuff in silver, and then just do the chalking in black. Now we need to color the letters a certain color. So we'll probably make those, unless I do those black. Trying to think. Let's see what yellow we have. That's pumpkin. I think that's Hey Pumpkin. That'll be too orange. I think what would be fun is if we did glow in the dark too. Okay. Now we're starting to think here. Let's see. Now I just gotta find everything. Let's see, I think this is my glow in the dark. Let's see if this is the one I opened. Say hi, guys, as we're. Nope, that's Dune. That literally looked like it was glowing. Let's see what this one is. Here's glow in the dark. I think glow in the dark would be fun. So let's do that. Actually, let's see. Is that it? Nope, that's light blue. Let me look. Let me look. What other colors can we use, guys? Let's see here. Where my other... This is glow in the dark. I'm gonna see if this is the one I opened. Oh, yep, I think it was, because that was on tight. Yes, this is the one we use. So let's use that one. All right, so we have gold, silver, glow in the dark. Shimmer Harvest. We need a color that's gonna really stand out. Like, we could do red. Superstitious. All right, well, let's see, let's just put those down there. We'll look in another bin I have here. Ooh, we have that champagne color. That bubbly. We could do bubbly and glow in the dark. Okay. Now we just need to figure out what colors are going where. And we need brushes. Okay. All right. If you're watching, say hello. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. So when you give me a shout out, say, hey, watching from Instagram or watching from Facebook or whatever. But say hello. So for that project, I think we'll paint that black. We're just going to keep it simple. Okay. So let's get this guy painted first. I'm just going to dip my brush in the paste. Just going to give my wood a little quick spritz. See some fuzzies, and then we're just going to paint that up. Again, all the wood cutouts you can find on Decor Cutouts. If you don't see something you need, go ahead and send me a message and we'll get you taken care of. Okay. So yes, you can use our chalk paste as a paint, which is quite handy. I like it if I want to make sure everything matches. Okay. It's already starting to dry. Must be pretty warm where I'm sitting here. All right, so that's wet, drying. That's going to be for our other project. Now we have to figure out this light bulb situation. I think I'm going to do... Here, let's move this. I think I'm going to do that in gold. We'll do that in silver. And then this part will be in silver. And then I'm going to try to stay within, or I guess I should just do all of that silver. Then we got to figure out what we're going to do with Let Your Light Shine. I think I'll do that champagne, or that bubbly. I think that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to have to figure out how to do we're going to have to put the glow in the dark on top of whatever we end up with. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that there. I'm going to move this. This is going to be a stand. If you don't put it in your out of the box frame, then you'll need something, you'll need that long chip space. Okay. All right, let's figure this out. Now, I really don't like, really don't like painting with the shimmers because I just can never really get a nice finish. So I did come up with the idea, and I'm trying to find it. You can use Mod Podge or some kind of an adhesive. I came across some really awesome product called, it's by Scorch Marker, but it's called Magic Modge. And they claim to be oh so much better. There's no brush marks, it doesn't dry opaque, it dries clear. But I thought if we put a sticky, base down first, then maybe the shimmers will help. It'll stick better. So let's coat this with Magic Modge. Okay, we're gonna do that to the same. Okay, and there's no right or wrong side to do this on. These shapes, where the slots are, it's meant to line up. Okay, we're gonna put a nice generous layer and we're gonna let that dry. Okay, let me see if I got that wet. Make sure the tips get it. I'm just gonna make sure everything's smoothed out. Okay, we're gonna give that a second or two to air dry. And then we might give it a little help with our hot air gun. Probably should do the same for this. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with that engraved part. I think we're just gonna have to do it all. All right, this should really help with giving that shimmer something to hold on to, you know? Ooh. Now that's just stain. It's like the wood is, you can wipe the wood down if you receive it. That's just from the burning the edges and stuff. You're gonna paint over it anyway, so don't fret. Do not fret. Okay, I think we're good. Just check in those engraved areas, make sure you get that in there. I don't think I'm going to do the words "Let Your Light Shine" because I think if I do the bubbly, that's not the shimmer, that's like the sheen, and that sits better. Hello, Mom. All right. Playing with wood. All right. Getting tacky. We're going to give it a little extra warm air. This is our quick dry tool. We've painted on a layer of Magic Modge. It's not Mod Podge, it's called Magic Modge. And everyone is claiming it's a game changer in all of their crafting needs. It acts as an adhesive, as a sealer. What else? All-purpose, waterproof sealer, craft glue, and finish. So, I guess we can't go wrong. So, I'm still thinking about that guy. We're going to put him aside. Let's get a couple more brushes here. All right, so we said gold for the big piece, right? I feel like I should do the opposite. I feel like I should do this gold and that silver, just because the end of the light bulb is going to go into the silver. I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. Okay, we're just going to roll that around a little bit. Here it goes, guys. Here goes. I don't know. I just do not like painting with the shimmers. I would much rather chalk with them than paint with them myself. Or, you know, if you're going to do something like that, then just spray paint it. But we'll do what we can do here. We'll do our best. Or what we can do is just wipe off the excess so that it just kind of stains it. You know? Because that's kind of spotty. It's covering it. I can see that we're getting a sheen, but like some spots cover it and some don't. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try a paper towel. Since this is covered, let's get off the first layer here. Okay, that's really sticky. Let's go ahead and dry that. Then we're going to try a second coat. That's the plan and stand. Again. I mean, you just really have to lay it on thick. I really just do not like doing this. Okay. Hey, you know, at least I'm the guinea pig here, and you're not going through it and trying to save it and ruining anything. I'm not ruining it. I'm just not thrilled with how it works. Again, I will chalk with shimmers all day long. Just don't like using it as a paint. I don't know. I really don't like that at all. So, what do we do to fix that? Try a wipe. Let's try a wipe. And we may just go with black. That's what we might do. Could always sand off the rest. It looks perfect on camera, but you guys, it is not. I know. I need to let go of perfectionism. Because you're still getting the shimmer. I see that. I do see that. One more white helps these pieces here. Okay. Get in there, in the crevices. Got lots of paint hiding in the crevices here in this little slot. Okay. That looks like it's so shiny and perfect, but it is not. Okay. Plan B. Let's do this. Let's just paint it black. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna see how that paints on top. Okay. So. Can't go wrong with black, guys. Just can't. Friday night. What is going on tonight? Anything fun? Are you guys doing anything fun? Did you do anything fun? What'd you have for dinner? We did. We bought like a couple lobster tails. They were teeny. And then like I think there was like 4 crab leg clusters. We had a seafood dinner tonight. It was pretty good. Pretty good for not being in a restaurant. Okay. I think that's good. And I think I'm just going to paint this guy black too. We're going to keep the base pretty simple. You can paint them different colors if you'd like. Okay. Let those pieces dry. I'm going to get a wipe for my hands. Shimmer all over me. Okay, let's get those dry. Oops, not that. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do with that darn light bulb now that I put the magic Mod on there. I wish I had some foil. Gosh, I don't know if I ever bought any of that foil stuff. We could use our chalk markers. We could do the silver on the outside. Leave the light bulb that color. Here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna do silver marker all on the outside. We're gonna do glow in the dark. We're just gonna paint that on. That way the bulb lights up. We will need to paint those words something. And then chalk on them black, and then chalk on the glow in the dark. Okay. All right, that looks somewhat pretty dry, so let's just put that aside for a moment. Since we're not doing any chalking on it, you could use one of your patterns if you had patterns. You could do that for sure. Okay, let's pull this over here for a minute. Let me find my gold and silver markers. Here's one right here. That was too easy. So they come in a package of 2. You get silver and gold. We're gonna bring out our silver. And it's already activated, but what you would do is just pump it, you know, to get it down. And I'll do that a couple times just to freshen it up. Okay. Or you could use your, if you wanted to use your shimmer silver paste, you could paint, I guess, do that. We're just gonna come in and fill this engraving all in. I'm just following the edges here. Okay. Just coloring it in all the way around. You need to tap it down to get more flow. Because you are doing it on a, this is like a burnt wood. You can even hear it. It's a little rough on my marker. So I'm trying to use a light touch. Thinking using the marker is better than chalking it, because the chalk isn't this wet, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a wet paint. Not sure how well it would do trying to put a paintbrush in it, you know? Those edges here. Getting there. project's gonna take us a little time. I think it'll look so good once it's done. You know, you envision something in your head, like, ooh, if I do this, this is gonna look so good. And then when you do it, you're like, oh yeah. You're so happy it turned out, you know? It is going on pretty decent. Like I said, I don't think using the chalk paste would go on as nice. Now this is going to be a lot. Just need to get this all filled in here. Have to pop those bubbles. Okay, that's one row. I'm going to turn it this way, I think. We could be running out. I have to break into that extra marker. Or, let's see, or let it all leak out. Pick it up with a paintbrush. Spread it that way. Wow. Well, that's too easy. Too easy. See if we can get any more to come out here. If we could get this in a paint, that would be cool. Trying to think if we have like a silver, like the like Nominee and the Bubbly. The Bubbly is more of a champagne color, not silver. We're so close. Okay. Getting there. Looks like a real light bulb. Who would have thunk it? Okay, getting there, oh my gosh. Well, that was the thing to do. Painting it on was good move. Definitely gonna go through your marker, but so worth it. Okay. Put that back on. Put that aside. Okay, let's clean up our table here. My gosh. Okay, let's get that dry. Then we need to do something with our words. What I say, do those in black, right? I know, we were gonna do them in the bubbly. Okay. Phew, this is taking a while. Okay, let's get our sticky mats. This is just one of our ink mats. I sometimes use this when I'm trying to keep little cutouts still. Now I need to make sure I'm doing this one right. I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Okay. All right. Bubbly. Ooh, that bubbly's so nice. Pretty sure that should go on a lot better than the shimmer. I just want to give it something for that black chalk paste to sit on. Okay. See how much better that goes on versus the shimmers? I don't know why that is. I just don't like painting with the shimmers. If you have any luck at all, please share with us your tips. This color is just about the same color as the wood. Last piece. We'll get that out of the middle there in a second. Make sure these are all nice and coated. Okay. All right. Let's get this dry. Say hey. Hi, Kathy. How are you tonight? And we're going to chalk it. So we will do a light waxing And then we'll chalk it in black. And then we'll chalk it in glow in the dark. And then we still need to paint the light bulb. We're going to paint the entire light bulb in glow in the dark. It's dry. There might be some on the edges that are wet. For the most part, it is dry. This has a lot on the inside here. I'm going to try to get that. Okay. Blow that little circle out there. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get this out of the way. All right, all right, all right, all right. Waxing time. Let's get paper towel. Wax. I melted it all off the sides into the bottom. I just put my hot air gun on there. I kind of just put it on, and then I'll move my paper towel around. Careful with this. This is a pretty good wood that I'm using. However, if you're pulling on it or tugging on it pretty well, it could crack. They glue nicely together though, honestly. I've had to do that, and it does glue on nice. It'll glue together. But just be careful. There are, I'm sure, some weak spots. Okay, there's that. Just buffing it in a little bit, taking off whatever excess there may be. You got any little clumps in there. Those out. Just like you're buffing your shoes. Remember, men would get their shoes waxed and buffed. Buff and shine. Not a spit shine, ew. Okay. All right. Whew. Now, let's get our transfer out. Let your light shine. Surprisingly, I would have thought this might have been a, this would have been a good Lots of Love transfer. Let your light shine. I don't think it is. No, it is not. Okay, so we're just going to take this guy right off the backer sheet. Save your backer sheet, and we will start with the top here. And because it's semi-transparent, we're going to be able to line this guy up really well. Okay, we're just going to do each piece here. Let your move it around. Just gonna rub those down. Let's sneak this guy under. Kind of tuck that down. A little bit more. If you have a light table too, that always helps. Check it on Instagram, see if anyone's saying hey. Shine. And then this guy has a little bit of wax right in that center here. I'm going to try to get that out before I start to make a teeny little piece here. Get that out. Paste is stuck in there. Okay. All right, and then that slips in right. Let's come down a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're going to do it in black. Gosh, we're actually starting to chalk. Whew, that was a process, huh? All right, we're just gliding it over. Still haven't needed to grab any extra. I took very little in the first place. Just kind of dragging our excess down the transfer. Get that little piece. Okay. All right, and then we're going to take them off one by one. Let your light shine. All right. Look at that. Awesome. There's one spot on the G. I'm just going to come in and literally just dot it. Some of the letters, you can see it looks like it was scratched. That's intentional. That is in the actual design. So don't freak out about that. Okay. All right, so then we have to wash our transfer because we're going to do the glow in the dark on top. But first, let's get this colored in glow in the dark. Because then when the lights go off, you'll see this big light bulb and then you'll see the words shining on top. I think that's what I want to do, right? I think so. Or maybe I just do the outline. Maybe I just do the outline. Just do the outline and then those will glow. That's what we'll do. All right, so we're gonna have to be careful going around the edges here. Just painting it on. Carefully don't take any of the silver off. And you can't really see either. Let's see, let's just keep going around the edge here. Keep going here. And we're going to do that silver part. I'm just going to go across here. I am going in those crevices just to make it easier. Really want to make sure I get it covered. Okay. All right, guys, I think we got it covered. Like I said, we're gonna have to do let your light shine too. This is already probably gonna start glowing. Let's see if I hold it up to, I'm gonna hold it up to my light real quick. You could already see it glowing. Oh my God, this is gonna be fun. Okay. All right, let's put this aside. Let that dry some. Let's get this cleaned up as best we can right now without our sink. So we're just gonna wet that. Let that sit a minute. Take off whatever's on the top here. Right now we just want to make sure we get a majority of that black off so that I can see what I'm doing. Don't forget it to get it on the opposite side as well. Using a board eraser will really get it out of that mesh. We're just going to do our best here. Okay, now get the moisture off the top with a paper towel, turn it over, lightly just glide it, just to get that, oops, get it off that side. You don't want to put a wet transfer on something you've chalked because that will reactivate it. You don't want to do that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is realign these all back up. Glasses back on, line it back up as best as you can. Sometimes it's even more sticky, which is nice. And if you don't get it exact, it's okay. It's just the glow in the dark. You're not doing the black. Let's get this guy under here again. Close enough. Wow. Not too shabby, I must say. This one will probably be a little pain in the butt. There we go. Wow, those lined up too easy. All right. Glow in the dark. Different squeegee. And you just go over it. Doesn't really have color to it. It's a little light, but once you chalk it on, it seems real thin and very transparent, I guess. Okay. Okay. And then again, we're going to take that off. Okay. This dry. Start my hot glue gun because we're going to have to glue it all together. Okay. I can't wait to see how this looks. Okay. We have to wait for that to warm up, so the glue gun, that is. Ooh, it's still sticky. Maybe we ought to dry this a little bit. Okay, that's better. So let your light shine. Matte 516. Okay, that's that. We're going to take our burst. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. We'll glue this together, because then that will stand in that. So we'll get that piece in. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna glue this to that first. So let's just wait. Hopefully our glue will start melting here in a second. Say hello. While we're doing that, we could actually, let's chalk on that guy. Let's get him waxed. That was going to be our second project. Let's get all waxed up here. This is the shape that you'll get in your Club Couture project this month. Decor Cutouts does have a listing so that you can get extra. I painted mine black with our chalk paste, and now we're just buffing it. Waxing and buffing. Hi, Beth. How are you? Gosh, long time no see, friend. Okay. Then we're just going to keep this, or give this a little wipe down. It has a little bit of that glow in the dark on there, so we're just going to wipe it off. Get it out of the back side too. Okay, let's get it dry. And because we waxed our little shape, we don't have to worry about fuzzing or anything. So let's do this. Let's not really dry enough. Sure this is dry. It looks like I had something in my tea. Looks like I got some wax in there. Let me try to get that out. Okay. Maybe in the top of the L too. Really want to make sure you guys get that screen clean so that when you're pushing the paste through or whatever else you're pushing through there, you want to make sure it goes through. Look at my G. That's probably why it didn't work the first time. All right, you want to press that down, and I think we said we were going to go with white, right? Because the board will be white. So we're just going to chalk it in white. Ooh. Get all that excess off. Back in the jar. And then peel it. Very nice. So then that's going to sit on top of this board, right? But then we're going to do this transfer. In place of the good old days, we did let your light shine, and then we're going to do those bursts on the board. So we'll just have to figure out what color we do that. All right, but for now, let's see. Oh, my battery died. Let me get a battery. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. That was one of my low wattage batteries anyway. We'll get a better one. Okay. Ah, I'm caught. Oh, geez, don't drop. There we go. Now we gotta start all over. Oops, a little bit dripped out. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Let's get this glued together. Let's see if I can get a little bit something out while it's warming up again. those slots. Ah! Let me make sure I can get that in both slots there. Should be able to go right in. Let's see, there's some glue in the way. There we go. There we go. Get that little glue out of the way. Now it should stand. Should. There we go. Perfect. Although it's kind of tilting the wrong way, so we're going to flip it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to hold it. We're going to put the words on there, and then it'll be all done. Okay. So I'm going to line it up with my board here so that I know it's straight. Okay. Put this guy right there. Straight. Let your light shine. There we go. Probably gonna get up because that's the only way I can tell it's straight. Okay. Get some glue. Putting very little glue on there. We don't need to put a whole lot. Ouch. Don't put your fingers in it. That hurts. Okay. We're getting there. Plus, you want to make sure you're centering it and looking good so far. Hi, Maria. How are you today? Gosh, haven't seen you guys in a long time. Last one. Let your light shine. All right, guys, moment of truth. Everything's on there. Let's get our stand. Stick it down in there, and voila. Oh, how fun. My board is like, this is kind of wonky, so that's why it wants to fall. But there it is. Trying to get that so you guys can see it. There you go. Oh, well. Not enough glue, I guess. We're gonna glue this guy on. Good. Let your light shine. All right, he's on there now, guys. He's not moving. That is project number 1. So we're gonna put him aside. All right. Here's the next one. So this is your January club transfer. February's, if you are a cowgirl at heart, you're gonna love it. Just saying. Okay. Let's see, January 2023 Club Couture. Good old days. These are the good old days. All right, so here's that. We're gonna put that aside. This is our boutique finish chalkboard. You should not wax. Wondering if I want to. Let's see. Yeah, that's not sticky. We're just gonna go for it here. When you sign up for club this month, you'll get this transfer. You'll get a mini squeegee. I'm just gonna fuzz it on my shirt. You'll get 3 chalk paste singles. They pick out the colors for you. And they are changing Club Couture to make it even better. So next month, it's gonna be good. I've seen the design. Now, I don't know if they're changing what else may or may not come with it. But they are saying we are going to love the changes. So, I'm excited about that. So, we're just going to spread this on. This is those, the replaceable inserts that go in our 9x12 surfaces, like our Aiden and our London. They will be a little smaller than the new things that came up in our creative Kickstart. Those are going to be 9.5 by 12. These are 9 by 12. Okay. I think that looks better. So we're just doing those rays. Let me see. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now we need to decide what beautiful color we're gonna use. Let's see, we don't need white. White on white, probably not a good idea. I don't think I wanna do black. That's, let's see, how about, what's that color? I kind of want to do like a light blue. Oh, look. Can you guys tell? When I hold it in the dark, it's glowing. You can't tell. It's so cool.